It's June 16th, 2018, Panama City Beach, Florida, with Julie, Nicko, and Crimson. Everybody's in the house.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's a great day to be here on the beach. It's been overcast and everybody's been real busy. The place is pumping. The streets are busy.
And people are being really nice and bringing all kinds of sand back here to us. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a crock of shit. Well, anyway.
Well, no.
Yeah, we kind of have a little saying here. You know, if you bring sand into the rooms, you guys are going to get a ticket or something.
We were going to put it, yeah, we were going to
A
put
pain in the ass.
These people were leaving and I said, where are you guys going? And they said, are you going to the beach? And they said, yeah. And I said, all right, well, just, what did they say?
Leave all the sand there.
Yes. Yeah, don't bring too much sand back or something. And he said, oh, we're going to bring extra sand back. And I said, well, don't be surprised when it ends up in your car. You can take it home with you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I just, get a bucket and put it in their bed.
Well, no, they leave it in the bed.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Is that where they leave it?
Yeah, they leave it in bed. Or the next following day they'll ask, can you change the sheets? There's sand in the bed.
Yeah.
Nope. So we go and we shake the sand out of the bed and we remake the bed. I mean, that's what you gotta do. Think about it that way.
I didn't. I remade it.
Oh, you remade it?
Now I know.
Anyway, it's their sand. They're staying in it.
On the job training, baby.
There's where our 12 hours go.
That's it.
Anyway. But you know what? They're our guests, and we do what they want us to do, and we make them as comfortable as possible.
All the time, every day.
That's right. That's right. That's what we're in. We're customer service.
Customer service.
And you know what a day it was. Everybody seemed like that they had a great day. We had so many people out in the swimming pool today. It was it was awesome to see it full.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it that full.
I don't think I have either.
And people were just everybody was all lounging around, looked really
Laughing.
Comfortable.
Yeah, fun. It was. I mean. All the water was out of the pool just about.
Yeah.
Splashing.
Yes, we had to fill it up again. I mean, we were booked by 11:30, and that was it. The day was a wrap, and for them.
Yeah.
And people came and they went to the beach, and I think everybody's pretty happy tonight. Hopefully they'll all be sleeping well and.
Yes, they're all worn out.
Let them sleep, not wake us up. But anyway, no, you sure didn't. I think that you have a lot to say about the guest. I mean, we made a couple things that you wanted to do for a guest today.
Yeah, I have these people, and she's really, really sweet, very complimentary. And so I said, if you could make them some towel art, like an elephant or something, I think that'd be really great. So he did that for us.
Thanks to YouTube.
I still like the bulldozer.
Yeah, the bulldozer was a pretty cool. Who was that, Jim or Tim?
I thought it was for you. No, Jim next to Jim.
Yeah, the guy that was working on the dredge project on the beach.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
That's right.
That was cool.
Yeah, Jimmy was a pretty cool guy.
So you've made, what, dogs and elephants and bulldozers?
Birds.
Swans. The swan's really pretty.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit. But I've learned all that from YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube, look, if I got to work on my truck,
YouTube.
I go to YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
I watch videos to make sure that there's nothing in there that, I'm going to mess up if I don't do it right.
Well, speaking of that, I was watching a YouTube video last night on a tutorial about how to cut men's hair.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I used to cut
No,
mine.
don't you let her do that.
Why not?
Well, while she was looking at it, I was in there
color
trimming around my ears with my own pair of scissors. I thought I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks like I got a haircut. But I am going to let her do it. I told her that I told her I'd let her do it. So, I mean, that's it.
Okay. Sure.
I can't color it, but
well, definitely
it's your hair.
It's
man.
definitely my hair. I mean, I'm not worried about it. What's the worst thing? I'm not out to look good for anybody. I'm not trying to. Or he's not trying. Oh, there it is. I get. You may be right. Maybe I shouldn't get it done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it later.
If it doesn't look good.
I got an idea, but we'll talk about it later.
I mean, it looks pretty.
It's thick. It's growing in.
He's got extra in case I mess up. No.
That's right.
Okay.
But it's always going to grow back.
I hope.
I mean, I'm not obviously not an expert in coloring, but
back. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I mean,
what we'll do is just a little bit at a time and see how it goes before we'll just.
Anyway, we're going to talk about this later. We'll see what we're not going to make this a big deal about cutting my hair and see what it looks like. Yeah, we're not going to make it debut.
I like this shirt. It's not sitting on me right.
It's on you.
Yeah, it is, but see how crooked it is. No, we're not. That's
why I'm over this way. Anyway, let's go back to the weather real quick. Today was pretty good. Thunderstorms in spots, but tomorrow, Sunday, where everybody's departing. 40% chance of rain, and
No, we won't get nothing.
yeah, we're gonna get nothing.
We've heard that before.
Yeah, we've heard that. But anyway, Bud is the hurricane that came across the Gulf of Mexico, and it kind of broke up and became a extended tropical storm, which is moving north. I believe it's northeast over Texas, outside of Texas, going through the Arizona area, and they're expecting a lot of floods tonight. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
it's rolling through there.
I had heard something about something forming, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Maybe put out some of the wildfires.
Yeah, well, no, they're saying it's going to be west of the or
But
east
there's
of the
some in
wildfires.
California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's going to be way east of that. But
Oh.
but they gave people plenty of warning about these floods because when Arizona floods, it floods fast without
Yep.
any warning. So
Yep.
hopefully most of those people took heed. And anyway, it looks like it's going to be a great day for most people, beachgoers here in Panama City Beach. I've never seen the streets this busy in a long time. Not down on this part of the strip.
Yeah, I was up 28% yesterday.
Really. I mean,
Wow.
And Bike Week.
Over last year.
Bike Week wasn't even
That's a
this
lot.
busy this year. I mean, I walked outside about 2 hours ago, and the cars were backed up from the light.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
You could feel it.
Wow.
Let's see. We were supposed to do 49, and we did 63, I think.
Wow. That's awesome.
We were up when I left.
Well, we are too. I feel it.
We were barely up, but we still had the rest of the night to go too. So we'll end up probably 10-15% up today.
That's good. That's awesome.
The economy's moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
People
So
are.
next week we're supposed to do 36.
Oh, you're gonna.
The week after that, well, we're supposed to do 36 this week too. The week after that, we're supposed to do 38. Then we're in 4th of July week, which is supposed to be our busiest week. Last year it wasn't.
Mm-mm.
They only did like 35 last year. I'm figuring we're probably going to do about 42 this year. Maybe even.
If it keeps trending like it
It's
is,
going to kick my ass.
all of ours.
What's going to happen?
Well, it's just like it's an amazing thing that things are moving along just the way they are.
But
We won't be.
they know.
We won't be LMAO. We'll be WMAO.
Working my ass off.
Yes.
Is that what that means?
Yes.
She's coming up with new ones.
I'm gonna work her ass off.
You got to give her a massage first.
That's
I
right.
had a chance last night and you didn't take advantage of it. I told
That's
you.
right.
I told you.
She was laying on her back.
I would have.
Anyway,
Okay.
listen, we're going back
Okay,
to this
so-
again. No,
Massage the other side.
I think the best thing.
Massage and massage.
I know what a massage
She's
is.
done her. 44.
Actually, the back is the thing. Yeah.
Look, as much as these fingers
I
work
love
all day
breaking balls
long.
over
Yeah,
there.
my balls have been broken a
do.
long
I
time
love
ago. I
breaking
leave them in the
balls
bed
over
when I
there.
get out in the morning time. I'm so tired
Look,
of hitting
Is
the
that
floor.
what that looks like? So I'm wondering what that was.
There's not much I get to break your balls over, but I can't.
Yeah, you can do that one. I'm gonna get this over since my balls don't hit the floor no more and make a 5.3 earthquake and get a tsunami through the Gulf Coast of Mexico here.
I heard you singing on TV this morning.
You did?
Yeah,
How's that?
Oh, you're Huey.
Oh.
I heard you on TV this morning.
Oh.
Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was I looking at you?
The first one, the original.
I was looking at
Oh, yeah.
last
He was singing Back in Time.
Back in time.
last
Yeah,
night's
That's one of my
last
best.
night's episode. He looked like Garcia.
Hey, which Garcia?
Andy.
Andy Garcia?
Andy Garcia?
Yeah, if you look at it, you'll
Yeah,
notice
kind of.
it.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, Andy's got that.
Slick back.
Well, he's. I guess he's Mexican
He's Puerto Rican, I think.
or Puerto
I
Rican,
think he's
Okay.
Puerto Rican.
but Italians can look like that.
Yeah, I mean,
know,
yeah,
They got. Well, that's Spanish.
Yeah.
Italians. and,
see,
you know,
see. Oh shit.
at least he's not French.
We.
Well, you do speak it. don't you?
He might look
Well,
okay in a beret.
Aunt Tracy,
We need to get him a beret and see how he look like a French dude. If he put a beret on, he'd absolutely look like a French
especially
dude.
if his hair doesn't turn out. Right.
Yeah,
What the
there you
hell's
go.
going on here, guys? I mean, seriously.
Fuck with Nicko night.
I texted him at work and I said, "Let's fuck with him."
It started out with a big old fuck with Nick this morning, man. Oy vey. I
I
can't
didn't even
see.
see y'all this morning.
No, there was no way you were going to see moi. There's my French. So there's no way. Merci. Voulez-vous coucher avec
Oh
moi
no,
ce soir
hell no,
avec
don't
ce
even go there.
Okay, so anyway. It was a rough morning
We
for both
slept
of us.
in.
Yeah, we did sleep in.
By mistake.
7:30. Jeez, man.
I couldn't
I
believe it.
slept till 7.
I was like,
It's like, I mean,
And
well,
then we
I
just jumped out of bed.
went to bed at 4. I couldn't sleep, man. I just haven't been able to sleep.
I got you.
I mean, it
I do.
sucks.
I understand that.
Something on your conscience?
Yes. The job in the morning time, it's just like never ending. I mean, I'm
It
sitting,
never stop.
No, I had one room that I was asleep just for my brief moment of REM.
Yeah.
I had this one room, and it kept replaying over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I had some kids.
And then I heard, and it was her.
That was me.
7:30. I was like, holy shit. I mean, because I freaked out. I mean, it's 3 hours of sleep, and I'm like, okay, we're late. I'm thinking somebody's knocking at the door. Nobody's knocking at the door, and my heart rate was going. And
Who needs caffeine, huh?
no caffeine, and my brain was not functioning at that moment. I just did not want to see that list.
Yeah.
And the list, we got way early today. He's like, happy birthday, and I was like, okay. I had choice words to say to him, and
I thought he was going to give you some money.
I thought he was going to give us some cash too. That'd been kind
He
of cool.
said, this is for tomorrow. I was like,
Yeah. So anyway, I knew what it was after he started pulling it out of his pocket, and he says, "Here, Julie, it's for you. Happy birthday." I said, "She doesn't want that." So I took it. I just put it in my back pocket.
yeah, don't show her that.
Sometimes I just want to slap the holy dog shit out of him.
Sometimes I'm slapping him without him knowing it.
Yeah.
It was funny last night though.
What, he did know it?
Stupid.
What's that?
Stupid
What's
wife
my
was
name
calling.
down
Stupid,
there?
stupid, huh?
What the hell does that say?
Oh,
Clay Crimson Death.
yeah. That's Clay Crimson Death. This is
Okay.
because I was
I got you.
doing this. It was great. Okay, so since we're here, anyway, everybody knows what's going on with the U.S. Open that are golfers. But let's see here. They had fallen apart completely today.
And I read a little bit
Yeah.
about it, and the USDA is apologizing
This
because they made the course so damn tough today.
it is so
They
it's-
should apologize.
The greens are starting to turn brown. I mean, it's just it seems like
But it had to be hole placement.
Surely they could, yeah, that too.
it-
That's
Well,
what they
and
say.
they changed the hole placement every day,
yeah, it's what they do normally.
Right.
Yeah.
and they can decide where to put the holes. Well, they can put them where it's really, really tough to make a putt,
Mhm.
or they can put them where it's going to be easy to get the ball on the green and close to the hole and
Well,
make a putt.
Yeah, and they can choose not to water the green. It'll be like concrete.
Right. Right. Yeah, they
They
could.
didn't want
And
the
you have
green
to
then.
stop
It's
the ball.
wrong for that.
Right.
I mean,
Was it windy? Was wind a factor today?
Oh, there's all
It's
kinds of
sad.
shit that's happening today. Wind was factor. Everything was factor. I mean, you couldn't. The ball wasn't sticking on anything. I mean, it
Yeah.
was
So
running.
the greens weren't where they needed
Right.
to be.
The greens were
I
like
got
back in 1896 when this started.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was only a nine-hole course back then.
Yeah.
And the first, you know who the first U.S. Open winner was?
you. If you tell me, I'll know.
That was
Maybe.
oh shoot. The first winner was Rollins.
Oh.
Herbert Rollins.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, well, that was way back when. And then the first American won in 1911.
Yeah, see, the Brits dominated it for a long time.
It was all Brits. Back in 1911, his name was, oh shit, where is it? Where did I put it?
You need better notes.
Well, no, I just got
That's as mine.
I just got. Oh yeah, John J. McDermott. He won that back in 1911. But Roy McIlroy and let's see here, who else? Brooks.
Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, they're both have the 16 under as the highest course record for U.S. Open total.
Roy didn't play today.
No, I'm saying total. The highest
in
in
history.
history. 16 under is the highest in U.S. Open history of scoring.
Oh,
16
you
under.
mean lowest score?
Lowest
Yes.
score, yeah. I mean, yeah, lowest
You're
score.
saying high, so.
So no, now highest score so far recorded in history it was
John Doe.
plus 5 in
Winning score.
winning score. Yeah,
Gotcha.
was in 19. I think it was 89.
Yeah.
And I don't think.
Well, normally the Open is set. It should be set up for 2 or 3 under par to win.
Yeah, well, this is a par 70, okay, and that's where they're at right now. And
There's still 2 or 3
Dustin
under par.
Johnson shot 11 over today. I mean, this is where these scores are going.
All right, so he was 4 under, so he's plus 7.
No, he's plus 3.
Then
No, he
didn't-
was
then
4
he
under. No, he was.
He didn't shoot
I'm sorry.
11
Look
over.
right here. No, he was.
He was plus 7 today.
He was 4 under yesterday, right?
Right.
Okay, so
He's
yeah,
plus 3 now,
yeah,
so he shot plus 7
yeah. He
today.
shot 7 over.
Yeah.
I think Phil shot like 10 over. I mean,
Phil cheated.
you know, he wasn't,
Yeah.
yeah, well, that was a great cheat. He shot an 81 today. 11.
with a two-stroke penalty.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, so he had 9 over to begin with.
Well, you know, if
Well,
he hadn't cheated, it could have been 13 over.
Yeah, it could have been
Because
more
you
than
don't know
that.
where the hell that ball
Right,
was
that's
headed.
the-
He stopped it.
It was gonna
You
be-
can't do that.
No,
I've
you
never
can't-
seen a pro do that.
You can do that. Nobody kicked him out.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
They
can
just
do it,
penalized him.
and you take a
Two
penalty,
strokes.
but I've never seen a pro do
It's,
that.
That was
Now,
a
you
smart
said
play.
John Daly did it, and that didn't surprise me at all.
1990, yeah, well,
Yeah.
1999,
That-
a couple beers and a cigarette, of course.
Yeah, John Daly didn't surprise me at all that he did something like that.
I miss John.
Yeah,
I always-
he's a character.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
God, he's a
I
character.
always loved watching the fact that I could look at the top 250. And he was always down at the very bottom.
Yeah.
He had a big old Winnebago.
Yeah.
He used to drive around in.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's from Memphis, but I never saw him
Yeah.
in Memphis.
With his heavy-set girlfriend.
Did you ever see him in Memphis?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Oh, I
yeah.
never did.
Heavy-set
And-
girlfriend.
and-
He played his ukulele.
Oh, no.
He did. He was a
Have
classic.
you ever seen Charles Barkley play?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's
Oh
a
my
quick,
God!
crookedest
Oh, I
looking
saw it,
swing.
picture
Crookedest looking
He's
swing.
got-
It's awful.
He's got a
as bad
horrible
as
swing,
mine.
man.
Yeah.
He'll play. You know, they have that senior event in Birmingham. Bruno's
Bruno's
Classic.
yeah.
I don't know if there's. Yeah, I think they still have
They
it.
still do, man.
And they usually do a pro-am on Wednesday. And you'll get a lot of the SEC coaches in there. Saban's played in a bunch. Tuberville from Auburn played in a bunch. And Barkley's always there as one of the amateurs playing with the pros. And, Rick
Is he
and
good?
Bubba.
Rick and
You've
Bubba.
heard of Rick and
Yeah,
Bubba,
we were talking about the
morning
other night.
show.
Yeah.
Not John Boy and Billy.
No,
Rick and Bubba.
Rick and Bubba,
This is a
yeah.
different one. They're based out of Birmingham, and they'd always go cover the tournament,
Why not?
and they'd always talk about Barkley when he's teeing off, you know.
Is he
Yeah,
good? I mean, is he
Barkley?
good? You mean,
Oh no,
he
he
looks-
sucks.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
horrible.
Have you ever heard him sing?
He plays worse
sucks.
than I do,
I know,
and
he
that's
sings-
bad.
he's
The only
an
talent he
awful
has
singer.
right
He
now
tries
is
to sing,
commentating.
too.
Oh yeah, he can't sing.
The only thing he's got
Really
right now
bad.
is going
Well,
for
my
his
brother, see, he's from Leeds, which is just east of Birmingham, all right? And my brother's theory is there was a lot of lead in the water out there.
Must have been.
and that's what caused Charles to be like he is. But I love old Charles. He was going to run for governor at one point. He was. He
Don't do it,
talked about
man.
running for governor of Alabama. I love him.
I do like his personality, though,
He's
yeah.
he's
I
got
do,
a great
I do.
personality.
Yeah, I mean, he'll
He
just
really
willing to try
does.
anything.
He's funny as
Seems
hell.
like, yeah.
And when he's even not trying to be. you
Yeah.
know,
He's just cut
But
off.
yeah, I enjoy watching him because he's a big NBA commentator.
Oh yeah,
He
sure.
was a hell of a ball player now.
Yeah, he was.
He's the mound round of rebound, baby.
Well, you know,
Charles Barkley.
he did the Final Four, too. I mean, he does the NCAA, doesn't he, as well?
He does a little bit of it, not too much.
Not much.
Yeah, he's more
more pro.
he's more pro.
Huh.
He's more pro.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, man, the Shaq man.
Oh yeah.
Hit-
Him and Shaq together.
Oh, man.
It's always a blast.
It is, man. I watched a little bit of a documentary on Shaquille, and Charles was sitting there, talking about it. He says, whenever I get a chance, well, there's really never a chance with Shaq to even get a word in edgewise. He's always doing something. He says, I look at that big old guy, man, and he says, he is just huge. You just look at him and goes, this is not worth it, man. He just crushes me every time. But I'm going to get him one of these years. And then all of a sudden Shaquille goes, he's going to try. I love that guy. I love Shaquille. What an
That's
I
ass.
love
cute.
Shaq. He's a great guy, man.
Sure
He
is.
really is.
But I want to tell you about the purse. The very first purse.
Purse.
The
Oh,
purse.
purse.
100. It was $335 for the total purse. Back in
Woohoo.
That was
1895.
good money back then.
That was a lot of money. So
Just
that,
money
but
to
the,
me.
the payout was
Today.
$150, and then he got a medal, gold medal,
Back then.
and then his club would get the United States trophy or U.S. trophy.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. But look where the money's at today. It's worth probably about the same back then. I mean, if you look at it,
How much is it?
I think it's
What's the
I
winner
don't
do?
know. That was the horse race.
890,000, something like that.
That's it?
I can guess it. I think it's
You're
usually under,
guessing?
I think it's under $1 million.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
All right, look it up. But anyway, that's some history that I looked up today on that, and I think that was pretty interesting. With Phil made the news, man, and then Julie's.
Yeah, I saw that.
Julie's always finds the sex scandal stuff. It's awesome.
Well,
She's like, oh, it's sex. Guy was sitting there talking about whatever,
it's just, it was
headbutting
funny.
his ex-wife and whatever.
Did you find the
other guy's
transcript,
going.
Clay?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there's a transcript.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Why did you not do it?
Well,
At least I got that in there. One mic.
Well, you can look that up and I'll get back here.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway. If it was,
All right,
I mean,
here we go.
Joe Buck was talking.
Yeah, that was not a good thing for Fox and
Somebody in the gallery, yeah.
USGA. U.S. Open winner brings
Okay.
home the biggest paycheck in golf.
2.16 million.
2.16 million for the winner.
2.1.
All right, so
What's the total purse? I think it's gonna be like 12 million bucks,
12
right?
million.
Is it 12
Wow,
million?
so it's more than
Total purse is 12
it
million.
is more than the horse race.
So, yeah,
That's one hell of a
2.16
horse.
million doesn't care compare to 150 bucks even back then.
So the caddy gets more than a jockey on a horse.
Well, yeah, because the caddy gets like 10%, doesn't he?
And a tip.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, caddy's making 216,000. The winning caddy.
I'd be pissed off with my caddy right now if I shoot 11 ever. I'd say it's all his fault.
Well, hell no. I wouldn't be. It's not the caddy's fault.
Yeah, it's its responsibility to tell me it was going to be
Okay.
screwed up.
Fox U.S. Open broadcast commentary.
He probably knew it was going to be fucked up and told it.
They both do it.
So there's these two guys in the gallery, and the microphone, you know, picks it up, and Joe Buck's, they're commentating, Joe Buck's talking. Okay, so it says Fox U.S. Open broadcast
Let's get ready to play it, honey.
commentary
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just going to be a story
commentary
about it.
changes to someone saying we were, okay, wait, there's a
You can read it.
actual, here it is, okay. Okay, Buck says, here at 1 is Patrick Reed. His voice then cuts out and there seems to be some indistinct radio chatter. And then, Guy 1 says something about a good pull. Guy 2, that's my ex. Guy 1, yeah, she's hot. Guy 2, that's when we were effing so hard and I headbutted her in the head. Guy 1, sure. Guy 2, and I smacked that bitch down. Guy 1, yeah, what actually happened, pal?
No, straight up.
Guy 2 called him out.
Yeah.
No, straight up.
Guy 2, no, straight up. We kind of went in the indistinct position, and I was laying down, and then it cuts back to Buck who says, second shot, as if nothing had happened.
He didn't hear it. He had
Oh,
no
no,
idea
no,
it was
no.
being picked up.
I guess not.
That's
Whatever the
funny.
case, it was definitely one of the strangest parts of the golf broadcast you'll ever hear.
It'll
Sticks
be
and,
on YouTube for long. I'll look for it. It's not there yet.
sticks and balls. That's all it is.
That's
Sticks
right.
and balls.
Sticks and balls.
Why are you chasing
Sticks
balls?
and balls and how hard you stroke it.
That's it. Stroke it, baby. That's why it used to be a gentleman's club.
Excuse me.
That's why it was private.
Uh-huh.
No, it's
Sticks
not
and
so
balls?
private. I mean, this society has opened up so much. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't-
Even from when we were young.
yeah, you don't go to a golf tournament and talk about what the hell.
Well, yeah, but you
Guys,
know,
guys,
it's-
seriously?
you know,
No,
we
seriously.
look, when we were growing up in the 70s,
Are you that bored at
okay,
a golf tournament?
we didn't
You know,
see commercials about tampons on TV
Yeah, but you're in public and you're watching a golf tournament. So is that
or
what you're doing?
Massengill
Oh,
on TV.
I mean, it doesn't
You
make
know
any
what I
sense to me. I think it's just a waste of time.
It's the whole,
Well, you used to couldn't advertise liquor, could you?
no, they couldn't.
You don't see cigarettes advertised.
Lawyers couldn't advertise. Now they're all over the damn place.
Oh, yeah.
But nowadays, it's so expensive to advertise liquor. That's why they still barely advertise it. It's extremely expensive to advertise.
Yeah.
Well, you got the holidays.
yeah,
you
but
got
you
your
got,
Budweiser,
I mean,
your Clydesdales.
you got Mila
your...
Kunis doing Jack Daniels
Yeah, but-
commercials all over the
yeah,
place.
I
You
know.
got Captain Morgan's doing
But
Captain,
these are
Captain,
billion.
Captain,
These are
Captain, Captain.
These are billion-dollar
You know.
companies, but you don't see
I'm
freaking.
surprised we don't see that right there, but it hadn't been
It
advertised.
doesn't have to be.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to.
That's a.
They don't need it.
It's a
Yeah.
word.
They're
Word
making
of
all
But
this
you
mouth.
don't see them advertise cigarettes on TV.
No, you won't.
They're not allowed to.
Mike, why can they advertise liquor but not cigarettes?
Now they changed the laws. You used to couldn't do liquor.
You
You
can't.
could do beer.
You can't.
couldn't do liquor.
You won't be able to ever see. You'll never see anybody take a drink from a Budweiser bottle
Nope.
in a commercial, or
or
a sip,
on a TV show.
ever.
That may look like liquor, but it's not. It's tea.
It's tea.
What about Cheers?
They can't. Huh?
Cheers. And they all sat around the bar and
Well, that was a draft beer. You didn't have any label on it. Didn't have
That's
any
right.
advertisement on it. If it's
Okay.
Budweiser, you'll see it'll go right up to their mouth, and then that's it. They'll cut.
Yeah.
You'll never see them actually ever take a drink out of there
That's right.
because they have that law.
Which
But,
is ridiculous.
my question is, I wonder.
Because
they're
you know
both,
they drank it.
Well, hell
they're-
yeah.
well, they're
I
both-
would. I'm drinking one right now.
There you go. That's how times have changed.
If we get that big, we'll never be able to do this again.
But I was saying, why can you do alcohol and not tobacco? What's the? They're both legal. They're both.
On the advertising.
Because cigarettes are more harmful.
Some of it has changed. Some of it hasn't.
Quite a bit.
I mean,
Is that why?
I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a cigarette commercial on TV.
I never have. That's why I was
Well,
wondering.
I've heard it on.
But I've seen print.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've heard it on the radio shows.
Now, radio may be different.
Yeah, radio shows where you can hear them say, "Oh, the Pow Bow is gonna make you cooler when you smoke it, so your hair will look better or whatever." And then crisp, cool, ice cold Anheuser-Busch. They won't even say Budweiser back then. They say Anheuser-Busch product. What a great way to feel. That kind of stuff.
But one of the first ones I remember is you got the time we got the beer.
Yeah.
Miller
beer.
That's right.
That's true.
The champagne.
Tastes
beer.
great. That's right.
That's right.
Of course, Budweiser and Bud Light had the big ad campaign during the Super Bowls for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they have it during the Super Bowl every year now.
Bud Light used to do the halftime football game with the beer.
Yeah. You get
the Bud Light Bowl, and
then Spuds McKenzie.
Yeah,
those are the days.
I don't know.
The Bud girls.
Yeah.
The Bud guys.
Yeah. I just remember the holidays.
The Bud girls.
The Bud girls.
The Clydesdales.
Yeah, the Clydesdales.
Look, they usually do a damn good job with the Clydesdale commercials. I haven't seen one in a while because I think they got tired of spending that kind of money.
Yeah, probably.
They still have them every year.
Super Bowl ads are not cheap. They're like $3 million for.
They have not missed a Clydesdale for a long time.
This year?
They did one this past year.
But they used to.
And they still have the bugs. I'm sorry.
When my mom was still alive, they had that one that was really, really long, and she would love it because if it's long, it was really long.
Yeah, it's her mother's birthday today. She would have been how old?
Oh, today's your mother's birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Yeah, and I didn't realize I was upset about it until later this morning.
And then tomorrow's Father's Day, and then
I was like,
passed,
I'm like, it's great.
Yeah. He's right there. Dad's right up there.
Yeah.
Welcome to our beach shack.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a double whammy. He's like, why are you cranky? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, I see him up there. It's a good spot for him.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's fun to go inside. It's kind of weird. I gotta cover it up. That's my problem.
Well, we can fix that.
Excuses.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey man, that was a legitimate one.
No, it's not.
No, it's cool. It's all right.
We'll have to take you down.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll have to take you down tomorrow, since in honor of Father's Day.
Yeah.
I think
put them outside in the sunshine for a little while.
Yeah, I put them outside on the sill there.
We will.
I worked on your brother's project for his shelf in the window to make a little bar thing.
For golf clubs?
No, you didn't tell me about that.
Oh, it's cool.
That's pretty cool. He's oblivious to what's going to happen. He's like, yeah, man, I like it.
Yeah, he's oblivious.
He's oblivious. He picks up the guitar and he acts like I'm not even there.
I love my brother. Man, damn, he's oblivious. He is.
It's the perfect word for it.
He lives in his own world.
Yeah.
He does. He's got his own thing, his own routine, and he never changes.
Now Wendy even knows it now.
He reminds me a lot of my dad, because my dad's a lot the same way. Now, me and my daddy look alike, but we have completely different personalities. I'm my mother as far as personality goes, and John's my dad as far as personality goes.
I thought he was your mom.
But I look just like my dad, and John looks like Mama's side of the family. So
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
You've never seen my Uncle Robert or my granddaddy.
No.
And John,
I've seen pictures.
John looks like both of them.
I've seen pictures.
He got that big, long, tall forehead, and they both did.
He just got squeezed out a little different, slower.
Squeezed out.
Shaped. Anyway, I don't think I got any personalities from either one of my parents. I think I got it all from my grandfather.
Oh, no, you got something from your mama.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah. You absolutely got something from your mama.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, I just don't look at it that way.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
I know I didn't get it from my father. I maybe got the business from my dad, I guess.
Your heart and your generosity and.
I wish Vinny would do his generosity.
All the good things came from Mom.
Yeah, I guess so. Grandpa too.
That's all. Let's just say. And there were other things. Yeah, they probably did come from your dad. We're not going to go there. No.
No, I'm just learning from stupid.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that was funny. Yesterday in the office, yesterday morning. She goes, "You really think he's that stupid?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't. He needs to get a hobby." And she's looking at me. I said, "But they don't have a really good hobby for stupid people, do they?" And she goes,
Who said that?
"Me, I did."
Crochet.
And
No, that's too hard.
looked
Who
at
were
me
you
and said,
talking to?
"Rita."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And she goes,
What was it?
No, she
Lazy.
says- "It's not lazy, but."
He's Mr. Stupid and she's Miss
Right.
Lazy. Yeah, Miss Lazy.
And then she goes, "Huh?" I said, "You think he's gonna golf?" She goes, "No, I think he's just gonna keep drinking Coors Light."
This is
And
his hobby.
she goes, "You know, I'm getting so tired of it. It's making me feel stupid." And I said, "Look, you guys are like two peas in a pod." And she goes, "Huh?" I said, "Don't worry about it. He'll get over it." I said, "I'm gonna go check in." Blah blah blah. She goes, "Wait a minute." I said, No, it's cool. Stupid needs to work on his smartness." She goes, "No, he's too stupid to work on his smartness." And he goes, "I write down everything right away." And I'm in the office
No, he doesn't.
this morning, and he goes, Wait a minute. They're supposed to check out." We're both looking at him going, "The guy just checked in. His brother paid for it. They're all staying another night." "Oh, no, it says right here." And he goes, "Oh, I must have. I guess I didn't write it down." And she goes, "See how stupid he is? He thinks he knows everything. He knows nothing." And I'm like, "Okay. See you
ya.
later, man. There you go."
On that
Time
note,
to go.
sayonara.
God bless those people.
Yeah, this fucking
It's a
shirt
lot of
pisses me
work.
off. Now I remember why I don't wear it. It's just not comfortable.
Hey, what size shirt do you wear? 2X or extra large?
Thanks.
Oh, do that. Because there's a whole bunch of shirts right over there to your right. They're really nice. They're good ones. Anyway,
I might check one of them out there.
yeah, they're a little bit 2X. They're 2Xs, but I
That's
mean,
fine. I can wear 2X.
yeah, I think
Normally I wear an X, but I can wear a 2X.
there's a Guy Harvey, couple Guy Harveys.
Oh,
in
yeah?
there.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah. I ain't got no Guy Harvey. I want some Guy Harvey.
San
I ain't
Diego
gonna pay
State.
for it.
Awesome guy.
I'm not paying for Guy Harvey because he wants too much money for his shit.
Well, I mean, I don't ever pay for my Guy Harvey.
I want some Guy Hardy.
Harvey.
I know.
Oh,
44.
Never mind. 45.
Let's just give her 46, man.
And fuck it, just make it 100.
Let's
Because
just cut to the chase.
I know there's a lot that we don't know about and we missed.
I
So we
can
might just call it 100.
I can hear her talking in the bathroom. It's like, but when she looks in the mirror, that's the best. I always whistle at her. I said, "What's wrong with
Oh,
that?
hell yeah.
I like it.
I don't blame you.
I'm good. I don't want to be blamed." So what do you got there, Jewel?
What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, you're gonna be surprised. I went to get Fireball yesterday.
No,
And
we're
they
not
didn't
gonna be
have any.
surprised.
They didn't have.
Told
any.
you it was on its way down here.
I said what? And she said, "Did you not see that on the news about the
Told
truck
you.
having a wreck?" And I was like, "Yeah, we were joking about it last night." She said, "No, that was our truck."
It said,
No shit.
No, I'm not
Shit.
kidding.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, way to go, Julie.
I was thinking
I
the
knew
same.
it. Because it was heading west.
Yeah, I was going to say it was fucking. This is Arkansas. What
I know.
the truck's not coming to fucking Florida.
A long way off, man.
Okay, what else? That was just a side note. I thought.
That was a good job.
Yeah,
You did good on
yeah,
that.
so, tons of kudos.
You got me on that one. Look, it won't happen again.
That's that flex
I
on.
Screw
call
one,
bullshit
shame on
right
you.
off the bat. Bullshit. Bullshit. Everything.
I call
You open your
bullshit.
mouth. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
What else? Oh, we were watching. Do I want to go there? It's so sad.
No, yeah. Let's see here.
You was
What's the
watching
party
that
in
Oh,
movies?
yeah, no, newbies.
You
What's
watching
that?
a sex
The
ad.
party
Yeah.
over for Nevada's legal brothels. The party's
Oh, yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Possibility of a ban looms to ban. Let's see. Referendum measures would outlaw 9 bordellos as women advocates take on working conditions for prostitutes.
Well, yeah, it may happen because of that.
Yeah,
maybe.
that Me Too thing. Yeah.
Wait a
Well,
minute, so these are working prostitutes
is
that are
really
going to
gonna
ban
put-
it?
really gonna
Turn
put-
themselves right out of a job.
Yeah. Well, it's really going to put our Hummers on Wheels thing in a bind. We won't, can't even go there and do it legally.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Well, look, as long as you don't get no money for it, it's legal.
That's right.
Let's see what else we have.
You
A
know?
couple cucumbers, it's free, you know, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Oh, well, that's later. We'll talk
Extra
about
poles in the room, yeah.
that. Yeah.
Used high heels. Let it go.
Working conditions.
All right, we need to move on to something else.
Yeah.
I got too much shit to say that'll get me in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to go forward with this. I mean, because I'm ready for it too. I mean, I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut. So what else you got? I know you had something else.
I do.
What? I mean,
really
is it
funny.
the Robin Williams thing?
No, well, there's that. But,
What was the other one?
oh, about that woman getting swallowed by a python.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where at?
Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
A 7-meter long python swallows.
7 meters.
Yes.
God damn, that's like 23 feet.
It's big.
That's a big boy. Yeah. 7-meter long python swallows Indonesian woman. Okay, she went missing, and she went missing while checking her vegetable garden on Friday. And when they went to look for her, they found all of her belongings. They found
a snake with a big old bulge.
yeah,
in
with a
its belly.
bloated belly. Yes, yes. About 50 feet away. They said he swallowed first from her head, and then the rest of her, I guess. But
Oh, yeah.
apparently they've got these really sharp teeth, and what they do is they just grab a hold of you. So
Well,
you
after they
can't.
strangle
And
you.
then,
Well, no,
then they
What
strangle
kind of snake
you.
was it? Anaconda?
Python.
It's a python.
Python.
A
They get you with their
21
teeth.
meter, a 7 meter python?
Yes, yes.
I didn't think they got that big. I thought that was the anaconda.
After he ate this 7-foot woman.
Well, the first they did that, and then they strangle you, and then they swallow you.
Did you hear about that? Yeah, that's a horrible death.
And,
Well, they're constrictors.
yeah.
So they constrict you and
teeth.
squeeze you to death.
They break every living part of their body.
And then they
They squish you to
Each-
death where you just.
Well, hopefully,
in,
you
like
know,
a good old
if he started with her
oyster.
head, he got her brain first, and she didn't feel the rest of it. You know.
Sounds like the Centipede movie.
But you know, she was checking her vegetable garden now, which leads me to gardening.
and cucumbers.
Yes, this, is
101.
this is the way she leads into the gardening tips.
Gardening tips. No, I don't know.
Julie's gardening tips from Massacre to
Well, yeah. Watch out for snakes when you're
yellow
out.
zucchini.
Yeah.
How bright and big they are.
Yeah, or we can.
And the
So
curve
I've
they
never-
got
I've
to
never
it.
done- It had to be a tree above her if he started from her head,
But go ahead, let's see.
unless she was laying on the ground.
Oh, who knows?
No, they're constrictors, dear. They wrap around you,
But
and then
if
they
he
eat you.
started with her head. So I
Well,
was
you
thinking
know,
he had to
got on
come
the
from
ground.
had to start from.
She might have been
Well,
left
no, he
over.
wrapped himself up around her and then went down like that.
Yeah.
Well, they said they attack first with the teeth, and then
Yeah,
they wrap
that'd be a
around
horrible
you,
death.
and then they swallow you.
I have no idea.
That's just what I read. Anyway, I've never really been attacked by one, so I don't know. I've seen a lot of snakes, but not a lot.
Oh, that's a loaded statement. Oh my God, that's a loaded. Really?
No.
A lot of them, huh? A whole bunch.
No, I
Lots of snakes.
I don't mind spiders. I don't like.
Trouser snakes?
Little gardeners.
No,
Fly around the gardening section.
okay, and I've never gardened.
I say now I'm busting her balls.
Yeah.
You have balls?
I don't think so.
You better hope not.
Yeah.
She's probably got mine.
There's
I've been
something-
blind- I was blind a long time
She
ago.
might.
There's something I
I
need
still
to
got
tell
mine.
you.
Yep, they're still there.
I'm not gonna grab for mine. Forget it.
Can I?
Yeah, okay.
102.
Peggy Sue. So go
Anyway,
ahead.
I never have gardened before, and I wouldn't really call it. I don't really garden. I just weed. I pull the weeds. You do the gardening, but to help you do some of it, you know, pull it up like the hibiscus bush and replanting it, and then fertilizing it.
How the
and-
sunflowers coming?
They're coming.
They're coming
Oh,
along.
they're gonna look great, man.
It's really
I
cool
know
to
the bone
watch.
trees are shooting up.
It's really neat though to see the flowers like this. There's the flowers come up and what we thought were cantaloupe turned out to be zucchini. I mean, those are really taking off. Zucchini
you're
are like
happy about
cucumbers.
that,
Yeah. They're cute. They're
You don't even have to go to the store.
They're canned
You can walk
zucchini.
out in the backyard. Oh, that one looks good. Be good dinner tonight.
Yeah, I said I didn't like zucchini, but I don't think I've ever actually tried it.
Oh, really?
So I can't
No,
really. That's
zucchini's
contempt
good.
prior to investigation. So I really don't. I really can't
Yeah,
say
look,
that I
You
don't like it.
Parmesan cheese.
saute it like you do asparagus.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Well, see, I like a lot of fruits, but not a lot of veggies. I'd rather be a fruit than a vegetable.
Okay, well you've done that already.
I know. At least I'm not paraplegic.
You're absolutely fruity.
Fruity. That's it. But it's
This is
really
our-
got
Fucking shirt pissing me the hell off, man. It
Well, just
really
take
is.
it.
Why don't you get yourself one of those
Yeah,
shit right now?
go
Put it
ahead,
on.
just
do
do
it.
it. Yeah,
Just
do it. Make yourself more
we can
It's
take
comfortable.
getting on my nerves.
It's getting on my nerves because the shirt's getting on your nerves.
So y'all got to see my brother have an outburst last night.
Oh yeah,
I
Oh my
didn't.
God.
I did.
About what?
I don't know. Wendy got him wound up about something.
Oh, about
contractors,
work?
And he started going off, and he got loud and loud and louder, and he wouldn't shut up.
I was trying to get him
just
to
sat
quiet
there.
down, and because
Not
that
gonna
infant was
happen.
next door.
Not going to happen.
Where was I?
You got to let that run its course. That's all you can do with that.
You were down on
Sleeping?
no, not down on anybody. You were down on the other side, on the other side of the building. I have to correct myself real quick because her mind's like, who was that, Dylan? Dylan something? So, but anyway, so she had a gardening tip. Apparently, she's no expert about being a gardener, and she's really taken interest in these yellow zucchinis that are coming up out of the ground. Or they're not even out of the ground; they're a vine. They grow on top of the ground. And,
but it's also sad when something dies. When you plant it and it just kind of
withers away.
Have you seen those marigolds? They came back. They looked like they were dead when he planted them. They were dead, and they came back to life. And
Nothing
they
like a
looked
little
great.
bit nitrate put in there. It'll
But
boost anything.
some of the things die, and it's just sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I've been there. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Pike Place?
Yeah, that's a good shirt. Yeah. So anyway, about your python snake eating something. About 6 days ago, a Florida woman who went missing on Friday was found just hours after some of her remains were discovered inside an alligator on Sunday or Saturday. This woman, identified as Suzuki Matsuki, 47, of Plantation, Florida, was last seen walking her dog near a lake in the Silver Lakes Rotary Nature Park in Davie, about 20 miles north of Miami, on Friday morning. The Davie Police Department said a man saw her walking her dog there, and then minutes later saw the dogs running loose, one of them injured.
So she wasn't gardening, though.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I can wear this.
The man went to the area where he thought that they had been walking, and he immediately spotted an alligator. And so the
With a
detective
bulge
said,
in his tummy.
yeah, a
Yeah.
12-foot 6-inch alligator was
Oh
removed
my
from the lake
gosh.
Friday afternoon, and officials performed a necropsy. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said in a statement, a spokesman for the commission told reporters that they had found human remains inside the reptile. That day, officials identified Mrs. Matsuki as the victim.
Yeah. So a necropsy is the same thing as an
Autopsy,
autopsy,
but
it's done on a animal.
Yeah.
I figured that. And not to disrespect Robin Williams for this segue, but when they performed an autopsy on him,
Oh yeah, boy.
even before then, which nobody knew but his wife and the doctors, he had a degenerative disease.
Yeah.
Which one?
It was called Lewy, Lewy, body dementia, degenerative dementia, and they said there's
So
no
is it-
cure.
Is it like Alzheimer's?
It mimics Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and schizophrenia.
Okay.
And she
Well,
was
no
saying,
wonder he was such a good comedian.
well, this was later on. This was, it did.
Yeah, but he probably had it.
You're probably right.
I mean,
See, I
'cause-
thought about that too.
I mean, he could do all those different people.
That's exactly. And we were watching the Oprah interview, and she said, "How many people are there in there? Are there in you?"
He didn't know. There was a bunch of
And see, it's a brain disease. So I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense because he was just
does.
off the wall crazy.
Yeah, it says changes in thinking and reasoning, confusion and alertness that vary significantly from one time of day to another or from one day to the next. Parkinson's symptoms such as hunched posture, balance problems, and rigid muscles. Visual hallucination,
Delusions.
delusional. Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt had Parkinson's,
My dad did.
and it was not pretty.
No.
It's what killed her.
Well, they say that they took the DLB, it was a type of progressive dementia that leads to declining in thinking, reasoning, and independent functioning, because the brain cells have too much of the, what was it,
Starts with C.
shit, we just talked about it.
I know. Croton. No.
Oh hell.
I don't know.
Too much of, trying to look at it. Right
Let's see.
It's not serotonin. It's not the.
I think Clay was there when we talked about it.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He was.
But they're saying symptoms. Okay, changes in memory, slow movement, balance problems, visual hallucinations, like little people or furry little animals, and they were so vivid they could sit there and tell you describe what they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, a sleep disorder where people act out their dreams.
Right.
Is that while they're sleeping, or they wake up and act out their
Yeah,
dreams?
I don't need to have that.
Shuffling moves. I mean, almost it seems like where it was back when they did the movie. Alpha synuclein protein. That's not it. Abnormalities.
When they did back to the autopsy, when they did the autopsy, she said when she was talking about, it was like he had cancer in every organ.
Really?
Yeah, and different days, different symptoms would like pop up, like one of those games.
So not only did he have the DLP.
Well, she said he was depressed, but it wasn't a major. That was just a small part. Like the depression was a small part of it.
But he had cancer.
No. It was like he had cancer in every organ.
When they took the tissues out of each part of his brain, it showed him. Okay, so the most commonly used antidepressants are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which are SSRIs. But this was a, oh gosh, man, it was more like having like steroids. His brain would act like a steroid.
Oh.
You remember what I was talking about? We were she mentioned the chlorofide or something. This makes me feel stupid because I just heard it.
I know. Chloride. I don't know.
It's a major part of it. Having way too much in it. I don't know. That's just a medication.
So apparently the marriage was solid. It was just, it's an incurable disease, and he just had enough. And he was sober. He'd been sober 8 years.
Really?
She said, yeah, I make a point that
I didn't
to
know
tell
that.
everybody that he was clean and sober, and our marriage was solid, but he just couldn't take it anymore, I guess. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
I mean, he also seemed like he's just a really nice guy.
People that get to that point, though, I can't understand it.
Oh,
I've
suicide?
never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Look, I've had some rough times and some bad times, but I've never gotten to the point where I wanted to
I have.
not be here anymore.
But it's a really selfish act.
I can't relate to it. I can't wrap my head around it because I've never had those feelings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. I have, and it's.
And I can understand that people that have.
Yeah, it's just.
But it's just hard for me to understand it.
Like I was talking about, you don't care
Because
if
I
it's
like
against the law, what are they going to do?
I don't give a damn how hard or how down or what kind of rough times I'm having. Mm-hmm. I still like being alive and breathing.
There are times
Always.
where it seems like there's no solution. There's no way out. It's a softer, easier way.
Been there too. I mean,
And,
I've been to that point, but
yeah.
I found a way out.
Yeah.
Found a way out.
That's the most important thing, is being able to find the way out,
Yeah.
and also find the people the ones that you know and trust are the ones that you need to find a way out with.
That's right.
Because the rest of it is just bullshit. That's why I always say this is just for entertainment purposes only. The rest is just bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if you start listening to the bullshit, you know you're in the wrong
That's right.
spot.
I saw a thing on Fox and Friends yesterday morning. This guy's mother, she was probably early to mid 70s, committed suicide. Mm-hmm. And him and his buddy are going to do 1,000 miles in 2 weeks. Something like that. They're going to run 1,000 miles in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So they're running like.
Is that a world record?
Oh, no, that's a guy who's been on TV for a
not
while.
1,000 miles. They're running like 40 miles a day. So that'd be, I don't know, a month and a half, something like that. I don't remember exactly the time frame. but they're doing it to raise awareness
For suicide
of
prevention?
suicide
Yeah.
because his mother committed suicide.
Well, I was reading it the other day. It's
And one of the
third leading cause, or one of the 10
yeah,
causes.
probably the top 10.
Yeah, top 10. That's
One of the correspondents or reporters, I can't remember who it was, is friends with the guy. And that's how it got all the way up to Fox News. She brought visibility to it for him. So
That's cool.
I think it was Molly Hindenburg, maybe. I'm not sure about that.
I don't think
So yeah, it was pretty interesting.
So they just said it right here. And this is it.
So you found it.
How Lewy body dementia gripped Robin Williams, Scientific American. But what it was is that he had too much protein deposits in the brain, which diagnosed with Parkinson's disease a few months later. He died. The telltale signs of Lewy body dementia in his brains were not discovered until an autopsy, and I believe this shows it of what he had. But she was real. This woman, she did such a
really beautiful job talking about it, though. Not beautiful, but a good job. I mean, it's not beautiful, it's not the right word, but her description of, I mean, is heartfelt and very distinct, very, you could almost feel how she was feeling and what they went through. And she was very factual and, it was interesting. In fact, I wanted to go back and look at that again.
Yeah.
Because
insomnia, constipation. She said that his biggest thing was anxiety.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She did. I was going to say that. He what? He under what was that?
That was just younger. I was just trying to find
different
one
ways.
word.
I just went to bit my brain.
I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably pop in my head because I just don't remember.
No, at the museum. I saw.
Yeah,
I watched that part of that this morning.
Oh, well, that's where they went. It was interesting. She says he was a guy that just, he wasn't the comic that he was,
Right.
in personal life.
He wasn't who he used to be.
No. So, and she said that, their marriage was never in trouble. It's just, they both battled through his disease together the last 8 years of his life. Yeah. And most people don't survive it that long. I mean,
but he wasn't, he's not, you're saying that she said that he wasn't,
in a relationship, he wasn't a comic.
Okay, that's what I mean.
He was a gentle person that had understanding, compassion.
Oh, sure.
And,
sure.
He's a regular guy. Just like, you watch Birdcage, you watch all the other ones. I believe that's truly a guy that...
multifaceted. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, I mean...
you got Patch Adams.
He's a great actor.
Good Morning Vietnam.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Me too.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Me too. It really
Good
was.
Morning Vietnam.
Yeah. When he was in the back of that transport.
Yep.
Or no, he was in the Jeep and they were in the transport.
Yep.
That was hilarious.
Yep.
It was kind of cool how he portrayed it, and he actually, I think that was a great scene because all those men were sitting there, and he actually was him, watching it, and he was talking to him. He was still joking.
Oh yeah.
But he had a good joke, and he started realizing how real it was.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't going anywhere. And that's where he took. I guess that's where the movie kind of rolled over to where he started changing.
Yeah.
The way he felt about what was going on in Vietnam. And, I never knew.
And one of the things I loved about him is he didn't bring his politics into his comedy.
No, never did.
No, he really didn't.
And I don't know what his politics were.
Outer space, man. Aliens.
No idea.
He was
You know why?
there.
Because he didn't make it public.
Hell no.
He
He
did. They
entertained.
bleeped him a lot more than anybody else.
He entertained and he was a performer, but he didn't force his views out through his comedy.
No.
And these comedians these days, that's all they do.
Well,
they're not real comedians.
No, they're not.
These
They're jumping on a bandwagon.
those people out there today that are doing comedy suck.
Yeah.
They do.
They suck.
We're funnier than they
Because
are.
they're not.
No.
They're not a Jackie Gleason.
No, they'll never be.
They're not a Jonathan Winters. They're not a Carol Burnett or a Tim Conway or Harvey Korman.
No.
Okay. They're not a Richard Pryor.
Nope.
Eddie
And they're
Murphy.
not a Robin Williams or Eddie
No.
Murphy.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Those are the real comedians. They're
Yeah.
not a John Belushi.
No, they're not Saturday
Dan
night.
Aykroyd.
The only person that's
Or
a
Bill
Saturday
Murray.
Night Live comedian is Fallon.
Oh,
Yeah.
was he?
Yeah,
I
Yeah, he
haven't
was
watched
on
it
there
lately.
for a
I
while.
haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
he was on there for a while.
I still like the
you
car
know.
karaoke though.
They're not a Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis Miller didn't let his politics show when he did his comedy. He's a big conservative now
Yeah, he is.
because when he got out of that business, he became a conservative commentator.
And started golfing.
Yeah.
No,
No, that's Johnny Miller.
that's Johnny Miller.
No, he doesn't he golf? He golfs.
Dennis Miller?
Yeah.
He
Who's,
might, but
who's
might.
the celebrity golfer that's very good?
no, that's
It's not Dennis Miller.
Bill
Who is
Murray.
that? Oh, Bill Murray. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, that's Bill Murray.
I knew that they looked. Okay.
Be the boss.
All right.
he
Anyway.
he is a great golfer, by the way.
Yeah, he is. But, you know, the comedians from our age were comedians.
Yeah. Yeah.
One nowadays that's doing it the way it should be done is Kevin Hart.
Yeah. I
He
saw
doesn't
something about him
bring
today.
politics into his comedy.
Nope.
He doesn't have to
Right.
No, he doesn't have to a bit.
because he's a good enough comedian
Stands on its own.
to not have to bring politics in.
You
Yeah.
have to
He's
pick
not,
on a president.
he's
you have
not
to
a
pick on anybody.
ridiculous Kathy Griffin or these other bimbos out there that have been bashing on the president.
Roseanne Barr.
Bashing on,
Yeah.
on Sarah Sanders, you know.
Yeah, Roseanne Barr. I mean, she's screwed up.
Roseanne's just crazy. She is. She's just crazy.
But she's pissed.
She's got a
now.
great laugh, though.
Oh, yeah, she does. But she's a big Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But then she got stupid and said what she said, and then they got rid of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, a golden opportunity to bring a show back, and she blew it. I mean,
Oh, yeah, she did. She absolutely blew it.
Yeah.
Because that show was
It's like Charlie Sheen losing, winning.
winning.
What the hell?
I remember he jumped on that couch and said, winning.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
the
I missed it.
fuck are you doing?
Charlie
This is
Sheen when he was
10,
doing
5, 6, 8
what
years
was
ago.
that show?
2.5 Men?
Yeah, 2.5 Men.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
And what's Creature took over it.
You know, yeah, Matt, not Matt,
Yeah, who are we talking about?
Yeah.
Justin.
Ashton.
Ashton,
Ashton.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Justin, Ashton.
then he got all crazy too, man. He started doing interviews, and he was out there, man. He's like, "How favorite thing is well, he's got
It's the drugs, man.
it's the drugs. That's what he
It's
says.
the
It's the
drugs.
drugs, man. I'm not gonna quit. I love it.
Really?
He's got full blown AIDS. He's done, man.
Does he really? I didn't know that.
I'd like to see it, that interview.
Oh, there's several interviews.
Is he gay?
Oh, I don't. He's probably bi. I mean, he slept with everything that walked in his life.
Okay.
He says, "Of course, I love my wife
Yeah, and all her boyfriends.
and all their girlfriends and their dogs." He didn't care. He doesn't know what he was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'd
he
like
got
to
he
see
got
that.
deep.
I didn't know that.
Much
Yeah.
like Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
Man, that dude went off the deep end.
Holy.
Oh my God,
I
did
need
he
to
go
pull
off
this
the
up
deep
one of
end?
these times and look at.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff you can look at.
Oh yeah,
man.
man, just do a YouTube search on Shia LaBeouf. You see all kind of crazy shit he's done. And I liked him as a kid, as a young actor. He was good in the Transformer movies. I thought he was awesome in the Transformer movies, you know. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Well, what about that interview with Ben Affleck when he was? They said he was
Oh, he's drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pulled up that. As a matter of fact,
Oh,
yeah?
yeah, the 10 most popular actors drunk interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
What's his name? The boxer guy, the short little shit. He has got the hamburger. What's hamburger place? Shit. Man.
Mark
From Boston.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, Wahlberg. He's plastered, man.
Oh, Wahlberg.
Was he?
Oh yeah, it's great. He's the first one. And then there's like, I mean, so many.
I've
others.
got to
like
see that
Wahlberg
tonight.
now.
I do
I
see
like
that.
I do.
Wahlberg,
I
too.
enjoy watching his
He
movies.
said he does.
Yeah.
He said he came on an interview later. He says, "I forgot that I had the interview. And I was out with my buddies, man. I got all shit faced. I didn't get. It wasn't like it was prime time. Whatever. I was screwed up.
What was the name of his boy band?
Oh, I can't remember.
He was in the boy
Yeah,
band.
he was in a boy band.
Marky Mark was
Marky
his
Mark
name.
is name. Yeah,
And the Fun Bunch?
he's in a really popular boy
No,
band
it
at
was a
one time.
popular boy band.
Boys to Men? No, it wasn't Boys to Men.
No, it wasn't boys, man.
Um,
A bunch of black guys.
Who was it? Was Justin Timberlake in that?
might have been.
It was what was Justin Timberlake's name? Anyway, this is how old we are.
Well, not only that,
It's just
we
the
don't
memory
know
shot to
because
help.
we didn't listen to it.
No,
We weren't fans of the boy bands.
No, I can see them all.
In sync.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Was that Mark and Mark?
No, but it was Justin
Justin
Timberlake.
was,
Yeah. At least that's one of them. Good deal. Then we feel better. I'm glad somebody has some memory, because I sure don't.
I don't
What was
have
it we were
much
talking
left.
about? Because I can't remember what we were talking about. And you were talking about going to see the different sharks that are around the town, around the city. You know, and you said it'll be different every 2 years, and I said because my memory is shot to hell.
Yeah. You don't even have to go fishing with her.
It'll be new every 2 years.
Well, listen. Well, this has been a great conversation. Again, we want to thank TAKEDOWNMAN. I'm giving this credit back out to him.
Yes.
Go to realnigganews.com. Give him a
Go there, please.
Give him a compliment. Read his articles. He's a great guy. Donate.
Chat
donate.
him up.
And
And
listen,
y'all check out Crimson Fantasy's
Yeah.
YouTube site. He's got a good one.
Yeah,
these guys.
it's cool.
These guys are going to help us out with a couple things. We're going to get an intro and a outro. Well, I'm learning about all this. And
It's like a belly button. You have any reality?
That's close enough.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and have them do the intro and outro. We're going to do this live radio show here eventually. We're getting
Sometime
to.
when we have enough time to get ready for it.
We found a couple scripts
If we're not,
today.
if we're not
They did
dead.
good.
Yeah, I did. So their practice scripts are, nobody owns them. They're just practice. So
If we
it's,
live through the season, we will probably get to it.
it's not too far away. It's going to be a lot quicker than we think. We're looking at it
It's the
right
middle
now.
of June already, baby.
I mean, we're almost at 40 episodes. We're close.
Yeah.
That's 40 days. Well,
And
40
40
nights.
nights.
Isn't that how many days it rained for Noah's Ark?
Yep. That's exactly right.
That's
All
right.
right, we're building an ark.
And if you look on YouTube,
An ark.
YouTube, somebody found it, I guess. One
Well,
of those
they say
mysteries.
they did.
Yeah, one of those
Yeah,
mysteries.
yeah.
But anyway, we're live here again at Panama City Beach, Florida. It's summertime for all the kids running around. We got Julie, Crimson
Yep,
Death here.
We do.
And
Of course,
hey, listen,
Nicko.
and me. But you know what? Everybody stay safe, have fun, treat your families right, love the ones you're close with, and shoot the ones you don't.
Enjoy your summer.
Amen.
Something like that. Anyway, talk to y'all tomorrow.
Good night,
See ya,
everybody.
bye. See you, bye. Love the ones you're close to and shoot the ones you're not.